the crazy world of football is that there is a market and there's a market price. And we cannot have any influence on that price. And I have said to Ed, he is the best of his age. And we need a striker in the future. So we can wait a year, then he's 10 million more expensive. But now we can build him up, and at the right time he can enter in the game. But it's difficult because the same counts for Januzaj or James Wilson. And we know already in advance. So I have said to Januzaj, I give you opportunities on the position of 9 and maybe on 10. I have done that. And then I have decided, no, it's better for you to go to another environment. Maybe you play more with them than with me. And we can see if you develop yourself more in another environment. It's the same thing what I have said to James Wilson. I've said the same thing. Only, James, you have to go to a championship club, because then I can call you back when my striker is injured, for example. Then we need you. And then you have more play time. But for him, another year in the same way as last year is not good for his development. It's not good for Januzaj. And that's why we let players go on loan. We don't sell, because we believe in the quality of Januzaj and in the quality of Wilson.
So Martial will have to be patient, settle in here, and we might see him later.
Yes, we have to. I say it also via you to the fans, because I can imagine that the fans shall think 50 million. So he has to score. No, he's 19 years old. He has to adapt, and it is very difficult to adapt. You have seen how Di Maria has struggled, and he was 27. And Falcao, he was 29. So it's not so easy. And especially in Manchester United, the pressure is much higher than in another club. So no, I don't think that we have to give him too much pressure. But of course, he has to adapt to our culture, to our philosophy. And that's very difficult enough. And maybe he can show signals of his quality in this season.
Louis, you mentioned before, obviously, you're going to have to look at training to see about De Gea, whether or not he plays, but you presumably have spoken to him now with the contract and everything else. Mentally, which was the issue before, not mentally focused, how confident are you that he's mentally fine to get right back into it now?
Yeah. Now, it's logical that now his head is empty. And he can concentrate and focus himself on the match. So it's a big change with the 3 or 4 weeks before that. And I hope I can see that also in the training sessions, so I can give him his first lineup position. But it is always like that. You have to show it on the training sessions and in the matches. The same thing counts for Romero and Sam Johnston. And I have to compare, and at the end I make the decision. Not only me, also with my staff. But at the end I take the decision.
Okay, last question.